Most people would agree that computers enrich our lives. They bring us new ways to communicate, to be more productive, to get things done. But think for a moment about how you would feel if your personal private conversations suddenly became public, or in a business context, your company's private information was prematurely released to the public. Or perhaps your identity is stolen and it can take you years to recover that. Or even something as simple as a hard drive failure that ends up in the loss of the only copies of the digital photos of the new baby. For a long time, security has been seen as the purview of the IT department at work. But security principles should apply to all of your systems, work and home and personal systems as well. And even with your work systems, it's at least as much your responsibility as it is the IT department's to make sure that your information and your computer and yourself is protected. First and foremost is keeping your operating system up to date. In the Windows environment, that's done with Windows Automatic Updates, and they should be turned on unless you have a really good reason not to. You should also have automatic updating for your major pieces of software. Most major software publishers now support automatic updates of some sort. 2, turn on the firewall on your computer. Now again, on a business system, this might be managed for you. You see on our sample system here, we've got a whole bunch of red stuff going on because our firewall is not turned on. This puts our system at significantly more risk than using the firewall that is built into the operating system. Some systems have a third-party firewall that's installed or managed centrally, but every Windows version since Windows XP SP2 has had a firewall included with it, and you should use it. Likewise, you should use an antivirus or anti-malware program, and you should make sure its definitions are kept up to date. If you don't have one provided at work or you're dealing with your own machine at home, Microsoft Security Essentials is a very good program available for free. There's a number of other low-cost and free options available. You should also turn on the anti-spam features in your email. You know, anti-spam is part art and part science, and we all know that sometimes spam gets through when it shouldn't, and sometimes something gets flagged as spam when it's not. But it's really hard to run any significant amount of email without some kind of anti-spam software, either running on the server or running on your client if you're looking after your own email. One of the types of spam that you'll often get is phishing emails, and that's step number 5. Taking a look at phishing, and phishing is the concept of tricking you into revealing confidential information that you don't want to or to reveal to an inappropriate person. You need to educate yourself about that and be aware of the risks and prevent them. And secondly, most of us have some important data on our computers, both our work computers and our home computers. And it's a really simple rule. If the data is important, if it matters, it has to exist in more than one place. There's a number of different avenues about mirroring, storing data in the cloud, and backups. But it's up to you to make sure that the data you depend on, or that matters most in your life or your business, is stored in more than one place so it can't be lost.